Hello Capricorn, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading from September the 17th to the 24th. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed but you'd like to, please press the red button underneath. And if you'd like to know more about me, there's some things in the description box you can follow up on. Using the Chira Marchetti deck today. And is that everything? Oh, right. If my readings don't resonate with you, you can always check out the other aspects of your birth sign. If you're unsure of what your other aspects are, you can always do a birth or natal chart on Cafe Astrology. So it's a free site and you can find out where your placements were when you were born. Okay, Capricorn. I always do this reading last because I too am a Capricorn, so I like to see where I'm going to, and I do a nice, very impartial, objective reading here. So, energies for the week. Knight of Pentacles. Very nice. Offers coming in, or an offer coming in. An offer coming in of a job. It can be in the offer coming in of something tangible. Can also be a stable offer from someone. The one thing I can say to you guys, it's a slow, ploddy offer. So if you're waiting for it, yeah, I'd sort of be getting on with other things in the meantime because it may take a little while to come back to you. You could be getting the offer from a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, or somebody who has those aspects in their birth chart, maybe in their moon or rising. But they are a bit slow. They really will think about this before they make. They're very earthy, very down to earth. So a bit ploddy, that offer. Okay. First card out is the Hanging Man. So at the moment you could be in a very stuck sort of energy. I like the Hanging Man. He doesn't really represent like he does in the Rider-Waite Tarot, because in the Rider-Waite he's very enlightened from looking at things from a different perspective. But what the world's asking you, or the universe is asking you, is that you take time out this week to look at things from a different perspective. Because you have got waiting time, and we know that with the Knight of Pentacles coming in. So something is on its way to you. Not only is it going to be slow, but you're being asked to take the time out to consider it as well. Because I feel like with this offer, it may be something that you need to consider, that you don't rush on. Definitely a feeling of, maybe holding back and testing the waters and feeling out first. So it's probably good that it's coming in slowly, because it will give you that time and energy to take your time. Okay, the next card out is Judgment. Wow. Okay, so the Judgment has come out in a lot of readings today, and I know it comes because I watched a few tarot card readers this morning and it came out in there too. So what I can tell you is the Judgment card talks about rebirth, the birthing of the phoenix, the coming back from the dead, having second chances. It can be the card of reconciliation as well. And with this card here, the Hanged Man, what it's telling me is that you need to take time out before you make a decision here. Because this is telling me that you need to look at things from different perspectives. You can't go rushing in on what you're offered, because you need to take the time and energy to decide how you're going to approach this. Because the Judgment card is a second calling, so you've been here before. Whether that's with another relationship, another person, you are definitely bringing in this energy of trying again. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Wow, here we go. Stuck in your head, putting yourself in your own mental prison. Because you're waiting for something to come to you. This energy of you waiting is putting you in this place. Will it happen? Won't it happen? Will he come? Will he not come? Will she be there? Will she not be there? Definite feeling of that. Now be really careful here, because if you're overthinking, you're not giving yourself time to do this relaxing. Meditation, time out, go walking, go swimming. You need to take time out for yourself before you make decisions. You don't want to be stuck in your head exhausting yourself. And this is what you're doing. Okay, next card out is the Queen of Pentacles. So I quite like this, because for me, this is our card. And honestly, the the Queen of Pentacles comes out all the time in the Capricorn's readings. I have no idea why that is. I know she represents the Capricorn, represents the earth signs, but for some unknown reason she comes up a lot in our readings. So for me, this is about you learning to stand in your truth. So for you, Capricorn, this is about you standing in your truth, no matter what happens here. A second chance, you know, you going round and round in your head, having to think about what you're doing. You need to stand in your power, know what you're made of, know your value here. Because you need to be in exactly the right place if this comes around again, or when it comes around. And being we've got the Knight of Pentacles bringing it in, it could take a little while. So you need to take on this very grounded energy rather than this airy energy. This is not serving. This is where you need to be. Okay, and then we have wishes coming true. Now this could be about healing too. So if you've been going through a bit of a tough time, maybe, you know, in the past you may have had, you know, doing some regrowing, some transformation. You could have been changing how you see things or think about things, and maybe this is why this is all happening now. But this card here talks about not only healing, it talks about wishes coming true. So maybe this is bringing you something that you've always wanted. Maybe it's just about you being in the right place for when it comes in. Whichever is good. Okay, and then we have the Death card. So maybe there is a little bit more room for transformation here. There's no talky cards here. There's no conversations. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of hanging, a lot of waiting. Very, very much a time of just being, as in the Queen of Pentacles. So what I will say to you is you're transforming again here somehow. And I think you're being asked to do this with this energy, because you're going into your head and they're asking us to ground ourselves here. So I feel like you need to do that, because I feel like when this thing comes back to you, this offer comes back to you, and you've rested and thought about it in the King of Swords, in the Hanged Man and the Star, I feel like you really need to be very grounded when this offer comes in. Very grounded, because there needs to be some more transforming. And I feel this is around you. This feels to me it's around you personally. It's almost like the world's asking you to be very ready when this comes back, because I'm not sure what's coming here. But it feels like something's coming with this return. I feel like something's coming that's going to really change your thinking. It's going to change you from negative thinking into positive thinking. It's going to change you from this air energy into this grounded energy. It's bringing you into a new state, Capricorn. So you need to be ready, you need to be healed, and you need to be... I mean, you have 4 major arcanas here out of 6 cards. So definitely divinely guided. Something is coming to you here that's going to make such a change in your life. It's huge. Because you're not going to be doing this negative stuff anymore. You're going to be standing in your truth. It may not be good news for you, which is fine. Because I feel like this is some sort of transformation you had to do here. But whatever it is, it may not be what you want to hear. It may not be that you want what's presented here. Because it's you know, the 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak. It talks about, I mean, maybe this energy is... This energy is about something being unveiled to you to change the way you think about things. Something's being showed to you here. It could be that somebody's coming back to make you an offer because they were in another relationship. There definitely could be a third party feel here. But I feel like it's something's being disclosed to you that's going to change how you look at the world. Okay, so it could be a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius coming to you, because we have this King of Swords here. But what I really feel like is somebody's coming in to tell you a truth. Somebody's coming in to disclose something to you, to open your world up. Whatever this truth is going to change the way you see yourself in the world. Because I feel like there's a transformation coming out of this. And because we've gone from this 8 of Swords energy to this Queen of Pentacles, it's almost like You have to throw away what's negative and take on. It's almost like you're doing a complete rebirth in this whole scenario, not just in this Justice card. It's taking you into a rebirth. I think it's coming in the form of something you wanted, but I actually think it's something more than that. Yeah, and there's the King of Cups, so quite possibly a water sign. It could be somebody coming in to offer you love, very possible. But I feel like they're going to give you a truth that's going to change your world. Because somehow or another it's just going to give you this. So I don't think it feels like heartbreak. I think it's a truth and a disclosure. So maybe you've been waiting for this person over something and they're coming in to tell you that there was another or is another person in the picture. It's heartbreaking for you. I've got to say, though, the Ten of Cups comes out at the end here. So whatever it is, it actually ends up bringing you this. So it's almost like it's going to be quite traumatic and quite confronting. But at the end of the day, it brings you in a Ten of Cups energy. Now, for me, that's beautiful. So whatever is happening here, this transformation is bringing you what you need and what you want. Maybe the person's coming in to tell you that they finally separated from someone so they can be with you. That sounds pretty awesome. So if you're in a relationship with someone who's been married or in a commitment, I feel like they're walking away from this to be with you. You need to be very grounded, though, when they come back in, because you need to have done your healing so you don't meet them emotionally and with all the thoughts that are going around in your head. Because I feel somehow or another this is going to change who you are, and not in a changey way, but just going to help you rid yourself of negative thinking about yourself. Oh, that's an amazing reading. Thank you for that. Okay, let's put an oracle card on that. Wow, that just given me such an incredible feeling. When I was reading it, I'm thinking, oh, fuck. But quite frankly, I think it's going to be something really awesome and amazing. It may not be good at the time. It may be a bit confronting. But, okay, so your card is the Fool. And it talks about having the courage to embrace change, take risks and be adventurous. Nice card to get there. But you need to be in the right place, Capricorn, because you've got work to do here. You certainly don't want to be overthinking this and come forward with a, emotional, aggressive, fiery nature. You need to come forward grounded and ready to greet this person because they're bringing you something that will change your life. Thank you.